Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream. Tonight's matchup will be between the Boone Toreadors and the Woodward Academy Knights. Boone comes into tonight's matchup with a record of 1-0 after a win over in Fort Dodge. Oliver, the Toreadors have a chance to go 2-0 tonight for the first time in a
14
while.
years.
So, yeah, 14 years, chance for 2-0 for the first time in 14 years. And, Oliver, who are you looking for the Toreadors to hopefully make that 2-0 record happen?
I'm looking for more more production from Braden Brooks. You know, he had 20 the other night, but it was like a quiet 20, and I love to see once Jude gets going. I think he can be unstoppable for the Toreadors, as long with his defense already.
Yeah, so Jude strong on the defensive end, see if the offense can shine through tonight, and see if Braden Brooks can keep his foot on the pedal as he's been strong throughout the start of this season. The Ogden scrimmage, Fort Dodge, Brooks has been a force on both sides of the ball. So between those two guys, that's who we're looking for the Toreadors. So with that, we'll be back with you for tip-off between Boone and Woodward Academy.
For tuning into our live stream.
We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy the coverage.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. And smash that like button.
Stay tuned for more events and sports highlights. Roll doors.
fair play. We ask all fans, coaches, and players to show respect to the opposing team, game officials, and each other before, during, and after today's game. Persons showing conflict or participating in other acts in conflict with good sportsmanship, safety, and fair play are subject to ejection and prosecution. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Boone High School for high school basketball. Tonight, your Boone Toreadors take on the Knights of Woodward Academy in a non-conference matchup. Now let's introduce the starting lineups first for the visiting Woodward Academy Knights. At one guard of 5'9" and sophomore number 1, Marquis Sando. At a second guard of 5'9" and sophomore number 3, Chris Doe. At 1 forward, 6'3" and sophomore number 4, Francis Manier. And another guard of 5'8" and sophomore number 15, Michael Clark. And at center, 6'4" and senior number 25, Jaquay Gardner. Woodward Academy is coached by head coach Dustin Sperling. Senior number 0, Weston Pelt. And 1 forward, 6'4", senior number 4, Tyson Shivers. And another forward, 6'2", and senior number 12, Brayden Brooks. And another guard, 5'10", and senior number 14, Reed Carr. And a forward, 6'4", junior number 34, Jude Baumgartner. The Toreadors coached by head coach Rusty Hicks and assisted by Josh Hoover, Ryan Mormon, Tim McPartland, and Jen Hammond. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your caps as we honor America the playing to the national anthem.
All right, we are underway. Shivers wins the tip-off. Brooks right away downhill finds a cutting Baumgartner. Up for 2, no good. Shivers tries to put it back, and eventually it finds the bottom of the net.
That's
Baumgartner lays it
right
in.
there.
Yeah, good job by Baumgartner. Get up. Good to have one go through, as Oliver just said. Started off the season struggling. So with that, see the first possession from Woodward. Working it in the high post. Brooks guarding. Nice pass down to Manier to get the easy 2. Tie it up.
Just a patient offense by Woodward.
Yeah.
There's Baumgartner.
Atta baby. Jude Baumgartner. First 3 of the season.
Like I said, he just needed to see one go in.
Yeah, saw the first one. confident on the second one, gets it to go through. As now Doe working on Shivers, receives the screen, wild shot up in the lane, rebound, put back, no good from Gardner. And now Toreador's pushing in transition. Brooks working all the way to the paint, no good. Baumgartner follows it up.
First 7 of the game.
Jude Baumgartner has the first 7 points for the Toreadors. As Toreadors out quick, 7-2. So Oliver mentioned before the game, Baumgartner's a guy to look out for. So far, first 7 of the game. My guy to look out for tonight is someone off the bench, kind of in the same boat as Baumgartner. Started off a little cold. I'm looking for Devin Sobal off the bench, trying to see him get going, see a couple go through. What do you think, Oliver?
Yeah, Devin, he showed a lot of promise last year. He had a couple games where he just looked like he was the best player on the court.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, streaky shooter, so get on the court tonight, see one go through. Just like Baumgartner early in this half. Carr let one fly, no good from Carr. Shivers rebounds. As Shivers and Baumgartner are just going to have a feast night on the boards. And there's Brooks even getting in there as the Toreadors are have a height advantage over the Knights.
Another guy I want to look out for is Reed Carr. He can shoot the ball.
As that's Doe working around. Shot's no good. Shivers gets up high for a rebound. Now Toreadors in transition. Van Pelt, left hand layup is fouled. So that'll send Van Pelt to the free throw line. A foul committed by Michael Clark of the Knights. So this will send Van Pelt to the free throw line. Van Pelt's first shot is good, so that'll add one to the Toreador lead. We've seen the Toreadors get out quick tonight as there's our first substitution. It'll be Hendricks Mormon checking in for Braden Brooks. Van Pelt knew he missed that one off the hand. As rebound to the Knights. Bullet pass tipped by Van Pelt. Shivers has it now. Van Pelt corner three back into the post. Shivers. And Shivers gets the reverse layup to go.
Tyson Shivers is just that guy who is unstoppable.
Gets down on the post. When he decides he's going to score down there, there's not much you can do to stop him. As Mormon guarding Doe. Doe free throw line. Working still on Mormon, and they're going to get a block called against Mormon. Just caught the leg of Doe. As here we'll see Silbaugh check in for Carr. See if he can get a couple to go. And add to this 10-2 Toreador lead. Inbound to Doe beyond the three-point line. High post pass picked off. Shivers.
He's going for it.
He's going to look for the dunk. Couldn't get it to go.
Hendricks gets the rebound. Finds Jude in the corner.
Baumgartner's corner
He
three
looks
is
good.
good. Jude Baumgartner.
He came to play tonight.
10 points early in this first quarter. As I believe we got a foul called on the Toreadors.
That's Hendricks' second.
As we'll see him head to the bench. Brecky will come in his spot. So for the Toreadors, they've got a lot of guards that can come in off the bench between Mormon, Brecky, Silbaugh, all guys that can come in, handle the ball if needed, and fill the role if Van Pelt, Carr, any of them get in foul trouble or just need a breather. So it's a luxury to have that many guys that can come in and handle the basketball.
Yeah. One of the guards I like is Dane Brecky, just a defensive warrior. He can man up 1 through 5.
Even though he's just listed at, what is he listed at here?
5'10".
5'10". He's strong enough to hold his own with just about any post down in the paint. As Van Pelt off the inbound, no good. Silbaugh tried to get in there for the board. Knocked it out of bounds. As Toreadors stay in their full court pressure, trying to force some turnovers. Inbound to Gardner. Doe. We've seen Doe be the primary ball handler so far tonight. And there's a turnover. And now Baumgartner works in transition, trying to get it in before the defense can get set as Silbaugh lays it in
There's another guy there. He just needed to see a shot go in.
As Silbaugh gets that layup in, 15-2 early here, first quarter, as we're going to have a travel. As Shivers, I think, went in there. The Knights went in there looking for a shot. Shivers made them think twice about it, and they came down with the ball, caused a travel. So great defense from Tyson Shivers as him, Baumgartner, and Van Pelt head to the bench. Not a single, actually one starter is left in the lineup for the Toreadors, and that's Braden Brooks. So Coach Hicks turning to the bench early as they have a 15-2 lead already up on the scoreboard.
I'm liking the sub of Brandon Holman, though. He's just a freshman that comes off the bench, but he holds his own.
As that's him with the rebound. Outlet pass ahead. Now Silbaugh sets his feet. The three on the way, long. Rebound to Silbaugh. Ball tipped around off Silbaugh, so it will be Knights basketball. Down 13 points. The Knights need to see some shots go in, get the ball rolling on offense. After the first possession, they've been shut down since. So
yeah, I really liked their first possession. They were just patient, but it seems like they're just trying to rush.
Yeah, first possession they had the ball high post, had some nice cuts to get a backdoor layup, but ever since then it's been a stagnant offense as Doe works his way to the paint, gets fouled, so he's at the free throw line now, awaiting 2 shots. Doe's first shot is good. So that'll be the first points since the first possession for Woodward. Just 3 minutes to play first quarter. Second free throw is good as well. Before those free throws, Oliver, the Toreadors went on a 13-0 run. What do you think caused that on the offensive end?
A big part was Jude Baumgartner and them just playing great defense. After they get their bucket, they get in their full court press and they stop. They really just.
Yeah, they just do their job all the way down the court. Each guy does their job in the press. Causes a lot of pressure, especially for a team so far the Knights. Seems like Doe's their primary ball handler, so see if they can force it out of his hands and try to get it into another guard's hands, see if they can force some turnovers. As this is Holm at the free throw line. The first free throw good.
I want to mention that the Knights did not see any pressure against Colfax Mingo on Monday night, so it's a different scenery for them.
Yeah, so Toreadors trying to catch them off guard maybe a little bit too, cause that 13-0 run. As now 16-4, Holm's second free throw on the way. And that one's left short. Brooks tried to get up for the rebound. He will end up with it. As Shivers turns it over, Chris Doe intercepted the pass. We've seen him all over the court tonight so far for Woodward. And now he's working down the court again.
It's a great drive by Doe.
Yeah, Doe head down. Drew the foul from, I believe that's the freshman Brandon Holm committed the foul on that one. You know, that's the downside of the full court pressure, Oliver. Over in Fort Dodge, when the Toreadors beat the Dodgers, they had a couple guys in foul trouble. I think Van Pelt might have even fouled out. So that's the risk you run with a full court pressure defense like the Toreadors run.
Yeah, with Van Pelt fouling out, and I think Tyson got to 4 on Monday night. That's like their 2 primary defenders that you want in a full court press in foul trouble. So
as that one intercepted.
But when you have other guys like Hendricks Mormon who can fill that role for Wesley, and Lennon Myers, who's a beast down low.
As Holm tried the 3, no good. But yeah, like you were saying, Oliver, you got guys that can come in and fill the role. You mentioned Hendricks Mormon. I believe he put up 10 over in Fort Dodge last night, had the three ball going for him, even at an and one. So definitely guys that can fill that role if needed. Ball is in Doe's hands, working at the free throw line on Van Pelt. Crossover, gets around the defense. Shivers contest, forces the miss, and that one thrown ahead. Home gets to the right side, can't get the layup to go. And now the Knights down at 14, 18-4.
Tyson has contained Quay Gardner really well tonight.
As he picks off that pass that was intended for Gardner. Picks up his dribble, dead. So now Van Pelt works his way up the court, guarded by Clark. Corner three, Home thought about it. Instead, Baumgartner will take one. No good. As Van Pelt comes in, swipes it away, tries a three of his own, leaves it short as well. Toreador's just working the Knights on the offensive boards. Van Pelt in the lane, fadeaway jumper. No good. So Knights now slow it down. Just under a minute to play.
I noticed a lot the other night that Wesley Van Pelt was driving more. Last season he would settle for more threes, but on Monday night I noticed that he was liking to drive more. And I think that's what's going to be good for him this season, to get more production.
Yeah, when you can get a defense to respect your ability to drive, it opens up a lot more. You can pump fake, all that sort of stuff. Jab steps will be effective. So if you can get them to respect the drive, the three-point line opens up a lot more for a great shooter like Van Pelt as well. As we see Reed Carr check back into the Toreador lineup. Holm comes out of the game. And we'll see Doe, I believe, take his first break of the night for the Knights. So we'll see who takes up that primary ball handler role with Doe out of the game. Ball's with Maldonado right now as he gets it up in the lane, no good. Last touch by Shivers as the ball heads out of bounds. Gardner to inbound, finds Maldonado. Step back, finds his way around Brooks. The hook shot in the lane, no good. Shivers looking to outlet. Ends up with Baumgartner. Brooks into the paint, had it stripped. Maldonado has the ball.
I'm loving the mindset that Maldonado has. He knows that he's the shortest player on the court, but he's holding his own right now.
As 2 seconds, Baumgartner's got to put it up. He gets it up before the buzzer
Wow.
and gets the buzzer beater.
On fire tonight.
Jude Baumgartner gets it in right before the buzzer sounds. Another three for Baumgartner. He has 15 points in the first quarter after not seeing a bucket go through in the scrimmage versus Ogden or the game versus Fort Dodge. Puts up 15 big points in the first quarter. Gets the buzzer beater three. Everything's going right for Baumgartner right now. So with that, we will be back with you for the second quarter as Toreadors are up 21-4 on the back of Baumgartner. All right, back for second quarter action. Layup is good as Woodward starts off hot. I believe that was Maynor who put that one in. Brooks, head fake in the corner, finds his way to the paint. Shivers, mid-range, no good. As the outlet pass to Maldonado, Gardner threw it, and we will have a clean block by Baumgartner. Maldonado hits the deck, but it will be Knights basketball underneath the basket.
I like that Knights' first possession. They were more patient with the press, and they broke through it for a layup.
Yeah, definitely. If you're the Knights, want to see more of that easy shots in the paint. As we've got a foul on the floor, I believe, will be underneath the basket again. First foul for Boone in the second quarter. That one's on Reed Carr. So it'll be another out of bounds play. Gardner inbounds. Into the post, Gardner's trying to work on Shivers. The fadeaway stuffed back into his face. The pass ahead to Carr from Shivers. Gets it for the two. Nice assist by Tyson Shivers. Outlet to Carr.
Tyson is just a force down low defensively.
I've also liked Tyson's mindset on the once he gets the board or gets the block, when he has the ball, he's looking to outlet no matter what. Toreador's running down the court, have beat the Knights down multiple times. As Van Pelt shows off the hustle, gets down on the floor for the ball. Foul called on the Knights, as I believe Maldonado was trying to get on that ball before Van Pelt. As we've got a technical foul called on head coach Dustin Sperling. So that'll, I believe, Coach Hicks will send Reed Carr to the free throw line after the technical foul. Coach Sperling was just in the ear of the official a little too much, and official had enough. Banged him with the technical, so Carr will shoot the technical free throws. As first one is good. And now we'll have a timeout taken by Coach Sperling. So after the technical and the timeout, all by Woodward, we will be back with you. Toreador's up 24-6. All right, so back after the timeout by the Knights. It'll be Carr to shoot the second of the two technical free throws. As that one's good as well, so Carr 2 for 2 on the trip to the free throw line, and now Toreador's ball. It'll be Baumgartner to inbound. They leave Baumgartner open. Can't make him pay that time. Brooks and Carr both there trying to save it. And then Gardner will inbound as neither of them were able to. So we got Maldonado running things for the Knights. Trying to find a crease, unable to. Finds Gardner in the post. Carr guarding. Is able to force a miss. And then outlet Brooks all the way to the rack.
There's Braden Brooks back on the offensive side. His first 2 points of the game, and it won't be his last.
Yeah, that's for sure. As we got a foul called, I believe, on Shivers. So that will be, I believe, his first of the night. But going back to the bucket by Brooks, he's great at getting downhill, gets around the defenders, and then he's one of the best I've seen at the high school level, playing off 2 feet, going up strong to the basket, fighting through the contact. So he does so on that drive to the rim. Gets himself 2 points. So now Silbaugh guarding Maldonado. Brooks switches on. Van Pelt's on the floor for it. Maldonado is called for the travel. Rolled with the ball on the ground. So Toreador's up 27-16.
I'm liking the aggressiveness by Maldonado and Van Pelt for diving for the ball.
Yeah, both guys going to the ground, wanting that basketball, trying to get it extra possession for their team.
You know, any coach loves to see that.
Yeah, that's for sure. As Brooks plays off two, dishes. Baumgartner can't get it to go. Brooks finds his way to the rebound. Jump ball called. Possession arrow will favor the Toreadors. Swing, pass over to Brooks. No good, short. Baumgartner trying for the and one. Can't get the bucket to fall, but he will have a trip to the free throw line. Baumgartner a chance to add 2 to his 15.
It was a great, quick, out-of-bounds look. Baumgartner grabbed the ball, and he saw Silball. And Silball saw Braden for the one more, just couldn't connect.
Guys, we've seen that play a lot for the Toreadors over the past couple seasons. The inbound right back into the post. Baumgartner's the first option on that. But he saw the defenders crash down on him, so he kicked out to the shooters, and they were able to swing it around, just couldn't convert on the look. So first free throw good, 28-6. As we'll see Mormon coming back into the game, see if he can get going from beyond the three-point line. Second free throw, no good. Gardner grabs the rebound.
Marquis Sandu, who also just came back into the game,
as we've got Maldonado last to touch it before it went out of bounds. So Toreadors with possession. We've got a 30-second timeout taken by Coach Hicks this time. Wants to drop a play for the Toreadors. So we will be back with you. Toreadors up 28-6 after the timeout from Coach Hicks. All right, back after the timeout. Toreadors up 22 points. 28-6 is the score. As we got Mormon in the corner to not Van Pelt. Now it's Van Pelt. Silball dishes to him. Can't get the three to go. Baumgartner working in the post. Turn over that right shoulder. Gets the bucket to go. Baumgartner working on a masterpiece so far. 18 points. Still a ton of basketball to be played. So it'll be fun to see how high he can get up tonight. As Van Pelt couldn't get the layup to go. The follow by Brooks, no good. Fight for the board, out of bounds.
Jude Baumgartner has been a force all night. He's getting the offensive rebounds and putting them back up for buckets.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of points come from that so far. He also has the three ball working, but Baumgartner 6'4" down in the post. Matches the tallest Knight we've seen on the floor tonight, so able to get it down on the offensive boards. Brooks, 2 feet in the lane, step through, no good, left short. Fight for the basketball. Silball comes away with his second offensive rebound this trip. Into the lane, Brecky tries to get the floater, tipped out. Baumgartner. For the Toreadors, one of these have to fall if you keep getting second chances. As eventually, Knights come down with it after, I think, 3 or 4 chances for the Toreadors. Maldonado will try the three ball. No good. Mormon comes down with the rebound.
I've noticed a lot this year. Hendricks Mormon is very strong with the basketball. He's not the biggest or strongest out there, but he is always playing his hardest.
Yeah, it's now Silball working it around. Brooks thought about the three instead. Dishes out. Silball will take one, and that is good. Devin Silball gets the three-point basket.
It's a good-looking shot.
And once he gets going, it's hard to stop it. As Baumgartner hard to the rim. Foul called. Baumgartner on the way to the free throw line for 2 shots. It's the 4th foul for Woodward. to Boone's 2 fouls this quarter. Baumgartner 18 points. Looking for 19 and 20 on this trip. Misses the first. As we'll see Brandon Holm check in, replacing Braden Brooks. And it looks like we also have Shivers over at the scorer's table coming in for the shooter if Baumgartner makes this one. As Baumgartner, I think, might have stepped over the free throw line. Won't get his second attempt. So we'll see Shivers come in for him. As that was Silbaugh coming in and swatting that ball away. That's a hustle play that people love to see. Fires up the team, getting the tip on the inbound. Silbaugh still fighting with, I believe that's Doe back in the game for the Knights.
I can see Silbaugh getting more aggressive on the defensive end every single game. He just keeps on improving.
Yeah, that was somewhere last year. Silbaugh struggled at times, but this year so far looking good on both ends of the ball. As in the corner, 3-ball no good from Sando. And now Holm running in transition. Spin move, right-hand layup, gets it. The freshman showing off the nice moves as Holm lays it in for 2. Heading the other way with Clark. Holmes the defender. We have a foul called. And it looks like that will send him to the free throw line.
I mean, even in a year or two, Brandon Holm is going to be one of the better players. He's just going to keep on improving.
Yeah, when you can show off moves like that as a freshman, it's only good things to come. As we have Michael Clark at the free throw line for the Knights. No good on the first attempt. Score remains 35-6. Second free throw shot is good. So 1 for 2 on that trip from Clark. Now the Toreadors hurrying the other way. Mormon open for 3. It is good. Hendricks Mormon almost automatic, it seems like, between last game and then his first shot this game finds the bottom of the net. So Hendricks Mormon looking good from behind the arc.
I mean, Hendricks has unlimited confidence. He can be 0 for 10 from 3, and he's still going to take that shot.
And I would want him to take that shot. He's a great shooter, so as many shots as he can get open, especially that wide open, as many shots as he can get up from behind the arc, the better. As we got an offensive foul as Doe dropped the shoulder into the defender. Toreador basketball.
Dane Brecky has looked very good defensively tonight. It's only going to go up because he's just unstoppable on the defensive end.
As they're going to call a travel on Shivers before the shot went up. So now Toreador's back in the full court pressure. Doe will be the inbounder. Gardner to Doe. Shivers will match up with the guard. Smartly, him and Mormon will switch. Doe all the way into the lane. Couldn't get it to fall. Clark. Now corner 3. Long air ball.
Will stay Knights basketball.
As we'll see Reed Carr heading back in for Boone.
Looking like a small ball lineup with Tyson Shivers.
Yeah, you got 4 guards in there with him.
All great defensive players, though.
As Doe is working with Brecky on the defensive end, a matchup you don't want to see. As we've got another foul called on the Toreadors. I believe that is their 4th.
On Dane.
Yeah, that one was on Brecky. Got a push in the back as Doe tried to work his way around.
I do believe that is his first, though, so he can still be aggressive. As Gardner connects on his first points of the night.
Yeah, Gardner out of bounds play worked to perfection. Mormon's 3-pointer long, fighting for the board. And they'll call over the back on Mormon, trying to get his own rebound.
That's Mormon's 3rd of the night.
So 3 early fouls for Mormon, as that'll send the Knights to the free throw line, as that's the 5th team foul. That'll be Woodward in the bonus. So it'll send Marquis Sando to the free throw line. Van Pelt waits at the scorer's table to check in for Mormon with 3 fouls. Sando's first, no good. And we do see Van Pelt in for Mormon. Coach Hicks will probably stash Mormon away definitely for the end of this half, and we'll see how early we see him again moving forward. Shivers working all the way to the rim, gets his own board, goes up strong, gets the 2, and has a chance for the 3-point play at the free throw line.
Just unstoppable down low. He can get a bucket whenever he needs to.
And even if he misses the chance at the bucket, he always has a chance to get his own rebound. Chance to put the Toreadors up 31. No good. Van Pelt catches the Knights sleeping. As they thought there was 2 shots on the way, but it was a 1-and-1 situation. So Shivers missed, rebounded by Van Pelt, put in for 2. As we got a travel called. Drug the pivot foot, but yeah, back to the play by Van Pelt. Everyone else on that free throw line was sleeping, Oliver, and Van Pelt heads up play to grab it, lay it back in for 2.
I mean, his IQ with the game it's at a very high level, so.
And he's played a ton of varsity basketball, has the experience, been playing since he was a freshman on the varsity court. So uses the experience, knowledge, all of it there to catch the Knights sleeping. Brecky into the lane, kick out corner, Carr. Sando got a hand on it, but eventually into the hands of Baumgartner. Van Pelt, lay in, no good. Shivers follows it up and is fouled. So that will be the 5th team foul for Woodward. Both teams in the bonus for the final minute 10 of the first half.
Tyson is also a guy that can get to the line a lot. Shows a lot of aggressiveness, gets to the line, and he always knocks down the free throws.
Yeah, I was going to say he converts at a high rate once he gets to the charity stripe. So hits the first one. 43-10 is the score. And Shivers long on the second attempt. Rebound by Baumgartner, tipped back out. 3 from Van Pelt, rattles around, no good. As we'll see Sando with the ball, just under a minute to play. Toreadors are up 33 points.
I mean, compared to last year's team, this team is 10 times more aggressive. I mean, their chemistry is on another level from how many years they've been playing together. So,
yeah, and this team only lost one player from last year. Wasn't even a starter. Lost one player due to graduation. That was Archie Bell. So everyone else returning, and you're adding more talent with the freshman Brandon Holm, all the sophomores coming up, Brecky, Mormon, all them stepping into bigger roles this year. It's a strong Toreador team has the chemistry together as they've played together last year, and now only losing one guy, almost the same team, rolls over into this year.
And Shivers and Baumgartner also have some more help down low with Landon Myers.
Yeah, he's a big body coming up through the system. He listed on the roster as a 6'7".
Played really well the other night. 6 points, a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, when you're 6'7", it's hard not to get the rebound. As 15 seconds, Toreadors can hold for the last shot. I just take the first good one you see. As that is into the post, Shivers kicks out. Baumgartner now into the post. Shivers step through, fouled, and will have a chance for another 3-point play. Tyson Shivers putting in work down on the block. Gets it in at just about 3 seconds to play in the first half. Shivers will be at the free throw line. And it is good. So the Knights only 3 seconds to go. Won't even attempt a shot, as that will send us into halftime. Toreadors leading 46-12. after one. We've seen Baumgartner score 18 points in the first half. Everyone else around him adding on. Has the Toreadors out to a big lead, 46-12. So we will be back with you after the 10-minute halftime here in Boone. All right, back for the third quarter. Toreadors up 34 points, 46-12. As we'll see Maldonado and the Knights working. Let's get a good look here. First possession. They get one up long off the back iron. Carr finds Shivers. Euro step, floater, no good. Fight for the board, and refs will say his foot was on that line. So it will be Knights basketball.
I did like that move by Shivers, though. Get into the rim quick, just couldn't finish.
Yeah, and the look ahead by Carr was a great pass. Started through two Knight defenders. As Carr gets called for the foul.
That will be Reed Carr's second foul of the night.
First foul of the fresh half. And this time they will get it into Maldonado. Gardner doing the ball handling. Yeah,
6'4" center bringing the ball up.
With the shortest guy in the court, Maldonado, doing the screening for him. As that one hits the bottom of the basket. As Carr finds Brooks, sets his feet, jumper is left. No good. Fight for the basketball. Van Pelt gets his nose in there, and it will be Knight basketball.
I mean, you could see the chemistry with those passes there. They just they know where each other are at on the court. And
as that one inbounded to nobody, Shivers collects it. Kick out. Van Pelt puts one dribble down and then turns it right back over. Nope, Maldonado can't corral it.
Maldonado rips the ball out of Braden Brooks' hand.
And now they have a 2-on-1. Maldonado might have shuffled the feet, no call.
Jude gets the stab.
And then we'll have a foul called. Michael Clark reached in on Carr as he tried to get the pass away. So that'll be
his third foul of the night.
Third on Clark. No move to the bench, so they will keep him in, even with his 3 fouls. Van Pelt cross half court. No one's guarding Baumgartner in the corner. The three-pointer is good. Jude Baumgartner continues his nice night from behind the arc.
21 points for Jude Baumgartner. Breakout game for him. I hope he can keep this up for the rest of the year.
It's got to be pretty close to a career high, don't you think, Oliver?
I think he's around the same like he did last year against Fort Dodge, and he just got another bucket. That will be 23 for Jude Baumgartner.
As he'll pick that one off.
Intercepts the pass.
As coming in from behind, tried to swipe at the ball. Kick,
Braden Brooks in the corner.
Drives. Move, and gets the
What a
layup.
bucket by Braden Brooks.
The Toreadors are really working now. (53-12). Toreadors extending their lead. Baumgartner leads the pack 23.
It's just good to see this team more aggressive, because last year they would get aggressive for the first couple of possessions, and then they would slack off of that and not be aggressive for the rest of the game. But they've stayed aggressive from the first quarter, and it's now the third quarter, and they're still playing aggressive.
Yeah, definitely. As the inbound tipped away by Carr. But as we see Baumgartner leading the pack here, it's nice to know that each night someone new can be the guy. Like we've seen Carr go off for a couple three-pointers at some point last year. Baumgartner going off tonight.
Devin Silball.
Yeah, Silball can be a guy. So if Van Pelt and Shivers have an off night, it's good to know that people got your back behind you. And Brooks also in that group as well, as that one's off the top of the backboard.
I mean, it doesn't show on the scoreboard, but Braden Brooks has played a great role tonight.
He's been hustling, trying to get every offensive rebound he can, every defensive rebound, and he's gotten his. He has 4 points, so it's not like he has had no impact on the offensive end, but defensively he's been big for the Toreadors tonight. As a team, they've held the Knights to only 12 points so far. We see Clark trying to put some moves on Carr, picks up the dribble, top of the key, finds Gardner, high post, drops the shoulder into Baumgartner, can't get the layup. And we'll have it. A couple subs come in for the Toreadors. Mormon, Silball check in, replacing Carr and Brooks, as it is Knight basketball underneath their own basket.
I do think if the Toreadors bring this intensity on Tuesday night in Ballard, they can put up a fight.
And it seems like it's always a fight whenever the Toreadors and the Bombers match up, the rivalry. So if they can bring this intensity, carry over the momentum from tonight so far, up 53-12, they're in for a game over in Ballard. As that one fouled by Shivers, send the Knights to the free throw line.
And in my opinion, there's more offensive production than there was last year. And
Definitely.
when they went to Ballard last year, they put up 29 points and they lost 41-29. They played great defensively, but there was just no offensive production last year. And for everyone to be a great offensive production and bringing everything to the table, I think they can put up a great fight against Ballard.
Yeah, and this is the best Ballard team they've seen in a while. I believe they're ranked pretty highly statewide, so this will be a tough matchup for the Toreadors. It'll be a true test to see what they can do early in this season. As still they got to focus on winning this one tonight, 53-12. Silball works in the corner. Dishes to Baumgartner, can't get it to go. Myers in there for the rebound. Will stay with the Toreadors. So we got running clock going as it's 53-12. Toreadors inbound to Myers. Now corner, Van Pelt has a great look at it, can't get it to go, follows his shot, gets the own rebound, has it up, flings it in for the and one opportunity. Wes Van Pelt gets his 5th on the night, chance for 6 here at the free throw line.
Again, doing another fundamental play, following his shot, and he gets a reward for it with the and one.
As we'll see if he can convert here at the free throw line. Shot is good. So as that's the only free throw Van Pelt will get on that trip, as it was an and one. There's a little confusion as to if he was going to shoot another one. We'll have Clark bringing it up. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Maldonado gets the shot over Brooks to go. What a shot by Maldonado.
For only being 5'5" and getting that over Baumgartner, who is listed at 6'4".
Yeah, I've been most impressed by Maldonado tonight for the Knights. Scrappy guy, has been getting the job done on defense, get that shot to go on offense. Myers to Silball, and in the corner, Mormon has the open look, gets it to go. Hendricks Mormon stays hot from behind the arc.
I mean, you can't leave him wide open. He's going to do this to defenses all year. If he's wide open, he's not missing. It's just another practice shot for him.
He takes a lot of practice shots. He's one of the guys that gets the most shots up, I'd say, practice-wise on the team. Just always working to be the best shooter he can. As this three-pointer will not go for the Knights. Rebound, Myers on the defense. Gets the block, I believe.
Another rebound for Myers.
As now Baumgartner, full head of steam, pulls back. Silball wide open, no good. Maldonado pulls down the rebound.
Silball knows he always has the green light. He's a great shooter. It's just always a matter of time when he can knock it down.
Yeah, when he gets it going, scariest thing to see if you're the defense when he gets it going. Myers gets
Flashy
it into
pass
the lane.
by Dane Brecky, and Landon Myers puts it up.
As Myers gets the 2 to go, we'll have some subs coming in. Holm checks in for Baumgartner. And we will see Manier come in for the Knights.
You know, that could be a chance. That was probably the last time we saw Jude Baumgartner tonight, but if it is, that was a great game by him.
Yeah, we've got all 5 starters on the bench. Totally new 5 checked into the game as Silball gets the turnover ahead to Brecky. Holm didn't finish the cut. Brecky thought he would be heading to that block. As we'll see Doe come in for the Knights. Clock's moving, so now under 40 seconds. And now Carr checks back in and will replace Brecky. Couple of screens. Doe finds the cutter.
That's a great pass by Doe. Just couldn't get the finish.
Yeah, Myers had something to say about it. Got the block. Doe says, I'll do it myself. Gets the bucket. And now Silball, full head of steam. Up, hangs in the air for two. Can't get it to go. So Toreadors up 61-16 after the third quarter.
I did like that last possession by the Knights, though. They stayed more patient.
Yeah, they kept with it. Got the offensive rebound. Doe able to put it in for two. So with that, 61-16 after the third quarter. We'll be back as Toreadors up 61-16. All right, ready for the fourth quarter. Has jumped the gun. So here we go. Officially underway in the fourth quarter. Into the post, Myers. Kick out, Carr, three. No good. And the last touch by Silball as he was able to out-jump everybody. Just couldn't pull it down, tipped it out of bounds.
The Toreadors will take off the full court pressure.
Yeah, as you're up 61-16, probably the smart thing to do. Just play this one out. Get out of here with a win.
Another small thing I noticed by the Toreadors tonight is foul trouble. They did not get into any foul trouble tonight.
And I think part of that is they weren't really challenged on the block too much. The Knights weren't really attacking downhill too much, putting the Toreadors in spots where a foul could happen, as much as some other teams will this year, as they will see Tuesday with Ballard. Jude Gibson, great getting downhill, as that's a travel call. But, yeah, Toreadors tonight did stay really clean.
I mean, the only Knights player that had confidence to drive was Juan Minaldo, who has impressed me a lot tonight.
Yeah, between him and Doe, the primary ball handlers for the Knights, two guys that have been the shining stars for the Knights team that has only put up 16 points tonight. Mormon guarding Doe. Into the post, Gardner trying to work on Myers. I think Silball and Myers both got a hand on that one. Bounce pass. Now back to Carr. Great work on the fast break. We saw it go to home, back to Carr. Able to finish it in for two. Maldonado now working. Into Gardner, post. Myers got a little too greedy, went for the block again. This time swiped the arm of Gardner, so that will send him to the free throw line. Second foul for Boone in this fourth quarter.
I mean, I'm impressed with Brandon Holm. He doesn't look nervous out there. He's just calm and collective, and he completes the easy pass to Reed Carr for the layup.
Yeah, at this point in the game, there's nothing to lose, so might as well play calm, loose, see what you can do. And that's why I like what Coach Hicks is doing here, putting some guys in the game, trying to avoid having the starters in there to see what you really got on your bench, as they can play loose, free, and really just show off what they've got. As that shot waved off. It's white basketball, so the Knights jump the lane a little too quick as Toreadors take over.
I am excited to see what Brandon Holm can do on Tuesday night. I mean, he can ball handle. He doesn't lose the ball a lot. And that's a great move by Brandon. Just couldn't finish the layup.
Yeah, another thing I'd be interested in Tuesday is how Coach Hicks works this rotation going against a really strong Raccoon River team. We'll see how deep he goes in that bench. So far this season, he's been playing 10 guys consistently. We've seen over in Fort Dodge. So curious to see if that trims down any at all going into Raccoon River play, as that one just tossed out of bounds by Myers.
I mean, in my opinion, I think this is the deepest team that Rusty Hicks has had. So maybe playing the 10-man rotation is a smart idea to give guys breathers and just to keep rotating out.
Yeah, especially when you're working with the full court pressure that the Toreadors like to play, running up and down like that, guys get out of breath quicker.
Looks like the other reserves are checking into the game.
Yeah, we've got Gradeville, Mock, Bain, and Christensen all waiting at the scorer's table for a dead ball. Just under 5 minutes to play as Silball grabs the rebound. And then outlet by Carr. Holm gets fouled. Couldn't get the finish, but he will head to the free throw line for 2 shots. And we'll see some fresh Toreadors checking in.
Yeah, Christensen is a guy who him and Brandon Holm are going to take over the backcourt in the next coming years for the Boone Toreadors.
Yeah, both freshmen coming into this season. Weren't sure what production we get out of them. We've seen Holm so far play a big role. And Christensen will have a chance here to see what he can do as Holm hits the free throw. 64-18 the score. As second one is on the way from Holm. Left short. Bain gets the rebound in the post, kicks it out. Christensen to Gradeville. Mock in the post, uses the pump fake and lays it in for 2.
Great look by Austin Mock. Uses the pump fake very well, just a fundamental basketball move, and he gets to the rim.
He's another bigger body the Toreadors have, coming in 6'3". As able to use it, get down, as we've got
Chris Doe connects with the bucket.
As we got a flop warning on Cole Christensen trying to take the charge. But Doe did a great job, avoided the contact. Able to lay it in for 2.
Another guy for the Toreadors in the game right now, number 20, Levi Bain. A 6'1" junior, and he's a very strong. He can play the guard, he can play the center. I mean, he can play 1 through 5.
Yeah, definitely. So, as 4 minutes to play, getting a chance here to see a couple Toreadors we haven't seen this year so far. As Doe is still working the point guard. We've got some screens coming. Gradeville got caught up. And Doe able to find his way into the lane. Couldn't finish. And then on the rebound, a travel called on Billow.
You know, I am curious. Are we going to see Tyler Osborne check into the game?
We will see as we are under 3:30 to play. Bain in the corner. Christensen thought about the 3 instead. Kick out. Ball's been stuck on that side. We got a foul called on, I believe that's Sando.
Sando's first of the night.
Second team foul this quarter. Bain, 3-pointer long. Didn't get anything, and then they'll get Mock on the backside reaching in. So third team foul for the Boone. Doe putting the moves on, 15 seconds on the shot clock. He'll get a shot up, won't go. Christensen comes away with the rebound.
I mean, that might have been the longest possession for the Knights tonight.
Yeah, they were able to be patient. Doe really put the moves on, found a good look, just couldn't finish it. as Toreadors go empty on that possession.
I mean, I noticed a lot when the Knights can take the shot clock down, they are more aggressive.
Yeah, and if I was them, I'd keep it in the hands of Doe, as he is putting on a show right now, has a chance for the and one. They'll actually call that one on the floor, so it'll be an out-of-bounds play for the Knights. Into the post. That one no good. Mock, good job defending. Now Bain running the break with Holm. Spin, kick out. Bain thought about the three. Instead, dribbles into the paint. Runner, no good. Off the front iron. And we'll see Doe head the other way. Under 2 minutes to play now.
Coast to
Doe.
coast, and that's a great finish by Doe.
Yeah, another great take from Doe. We've seen him get to the rim a lot. Chris Doe putting in the work for the Knights late in this fourth quarter. Christensen, corner three, no good.
Great look by Levi Bain to throw the pass to Christensen to get a good look. And Tyler Osborne is going to the table.
As we do see Osborne take off the
you love to see
take off the warm-up, heading to the scorer's table.
Is he going for home?
Not sure, but we will see Osborne check into this game. A minute 14 to play. We will have Sando, I believe, at the free throw line. And not before we see a timeout taken. Not sure who took the timeout. It was a timeout by Woodward. So with that timeout, we'll be back for the last minute 14 to go. All right, so
as you can see, Tyler Osborne getting the crowd hyped up.
Yeah, well, as we hear that second horn, we'll get the Knights out onto the court here. They'll shoot their free throw, and then we'll see what Tyler Osborne and the Toreadors can come up with on the offensive end. A minute 14 to play. It'll be Sando at the free throw line.
Tyler Osborne, a very passionate kid.
Yeah, it's been great to see. Finally, senior year, playing on the varsity court. He's stuck with it all 4 years. Remembering back to my freshman year playing basketball, he was there every morning practice, every time with us. As he's heading to the corner, getting ready to score this one, hopefully. As the free throw's long, we got a foul called on the rebound. Holm was fouled.
Brandon Holm just being strong. You know, he's not the biggest, but he holds his own ground, going for those rebounds.
As Brandon gives it to Tyler. He's going to try a three-pointer. Leaves it short. 48 seconds to play.
Travel, we're going to see another Tyler Osborne
travel
possession.
Called.
He's hype.
33 seconds. It'll be inbounded to Gradeville. Toreadors up 66-23. Osborne dribbles it in. And he gets it! Tyler Osborne is hype. The crowd's hype with him. Tyler Osborne's first varsity points come here for the Toreadors as that one misses, but Tyler Osborne gets his bucket.
I think they should dribble it out. That's the best way you can end a basketball game right there.
So there we go. It will be Tyler might shoot this one again, but the buzzer will sound. So Toreadors win this one 68-23. As we would like to thank everyone for their support and for watching our live stream. Without our viewers, we could not put on this fantastic production at every sporting event. Tonight, the Toreadors really just got out on the court, dominated the Knights. Baumgartner had a massive night, I believe ended with 23 points. Didn't see him much late in the third quarter or into the fourth. as we saw some guys off the bench come in, but Baumgartner, big night from behind the arc, all of it, everything from Baumgartner. The next time the Boone boys will be back in action is Tuesday versus Ballard, as they will travel to Ballard. This has been Kyan Lehman along with Oliver Strabley, and we'd like to thank everyone watching, and have a good night.
Tuning into our live stream.
We appreciate your support and hope you enjoy the coverage.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook and subscribe on YouTube.
Stay tuned for more events and sport highlights.
Roll doors!